What's up, everybody? It is episode number 5 of the Daft podcast.
You're damn right it is.
And as usual, you got me, Colton, and over here,
Ian?
same shit.
I think.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to stick with the same fucking intro every time.
Yeah.
Every time I try to change it up, I fuck it up. But I think today we got a little bit of a doozy.
What do you mean by a doozy?
Like, okay. So, I'm just going to get started off hot, dude. This is going to be fire. Okay?
I'm sure it is.
So check this. And by the way, everybody, first off, let me properly start the show off first. As usual, I say this at the end of the show, but I'm going to start saying it at the beginning. If you like what you hear, like, subscribe, give us some feedback, comment that shit, and hey, number one of all on iTunes and the little purple podcast Apple app.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast. Fucking up. Give us a review, guys. That's going to shoot us up the charts. Give us 5 stars. Doesn't matter what you say. We don't care. Just put something on there. All right? So that'll help us out a lot.
So about that starting off hot, huh?
So here we go. I'm going to start off hot now. So first off, spoiler alert, guys. Number 1, spoiler alert, because today I have to talk about this Abducted in Plain Sight that's on Netflix.
I haven't seen it yet, but
I have to.
I've heard a couple stories.
So, I guess it came out like a year or two ago. Okay, I think it was 2017 it came out. Now, when I was reading about this, it had come out under a different name. Don't know what the fuck it was. But it was, I guess, later on came out as this name right here, Abducted in Plain Sight.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
This story, like, I at first I thought it was a series, and Jordan was like, yo, let's sit down and watch this. And I was like, all right, yeah, sure, let's try it. It's like an hour and a half long documentary, basically, about this girl that got abducted, right?
Okay.
I'm like, okay. I personally like documentaries and stuff like that, so, I'll sit down and watch it, whatever. But let me tell you, I'm going to go through some points here. This shit's intense.
Is it?
Because it was, if you've ever watched the shit that's on, about, killers or murder shows or investigative shows, whatever the case is, that shit's serious. People are getting, they're fucking like, and he decapitated him and his body was stored in the fridge. Some serious shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sitting here watching this and they're like, she just got abducted. The FBI, they're interviewing the FBI guy and he's, going through the details and stuff like that. I'm laughing my ass off.
What makes it funny?
Let's get started.
Oh, no.
So,
what did I get us into?
Okay, so first off, again, spoiler alert, all right? We're going to go through a lot. The girl's name is Jan.
Got it. Girl, Jan.
Girl Jan. Okay, this is like 1974 that this shit started, all right?
All right.
So basically, they had a next door neighbor, and his name was apparently Robert Birchtold, but they all knew him as B.
Okay.
Okay, they just called him B.
Neighbor's name is B. Age? Is this the old guy?
He was in his 40s.
Oh,
roughly.
okay.
The Jan's 12, all right?
All right.
So far, normal story.
Sounds like it.
Let's keep going a little normal, okay? A little normal freak pedophile shit. So, he basically becomes obsessed. He comes over there and he makes himself known to the family. Apparently, he put some fruit basket on there, welcome to the neighborhood type shit when they moved in. And they became friends with the dad, with the mom, the whole family. But he really just became obsessed with this Jan. Okay? They had 3 girls.
Okay.
They had 3 girls. I'm fucking skipping over points here. They had 3 girls, but he was obsessed with one, which was the oldest of the daughters. All right?
And she was 12.
She's 12.
Okay.
we already got a problem.
Yep.
And I think at the time the guy's like 42, 44, prime pedophile suspect. Okay?
Yeah.
He's got glasses. He's kind of funky looking, not a normal looking human being. I mean, he's got a little bit of creep factor to him. So
He's got glasses. Keep your eye out on that guy.
Hey, think of what kind of glasses I'm talking about. This is 1974.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten to the point of the show where I'm laughing my ass off yet. You'll know. All right. So, basically, he becomes obsessed with her and wants to always constantly go over there, hang out with the family or hang out with the kids, babysit the kids, that kind of thing.
Uh huh.
So, I'm not gonna go through the entire story. I just kind of, I'm skipping a little bit here and here because I don't want to fucking take up all damn day. So, they hang out and shit. Well, he starts getting to a point where he starts taking pictures of Jan, and the parents are cool.
The parents are cool?
It's starting to get, yeah.
Oh,
Problem,
no.
Red flag number 1.
Oh, God.
Okay?
This is gonna go off the fucking deep end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, he takes these pictures, and they show the pictures that he had taken, and I mean, like, she's like, I don't even know. She's like up on the couch like this, all laughing like a little kid, but like, we got panty showage, bro.
Showage.
We got panty showage.
Oh,
And I mean, there's
God.
nothing like seductive about the photos. It's just a kid playing, but like, it was obvious. I'm like, that's a creepy photo, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, we got panty. Okay, there's a problem. So, after he takes these pictures and shit, he gets in. Like I said, he became real good friends, but it starts escalating from more than just friends.
Oh, God.
No, this is I know what you're probably thinking it's going into, but hold on.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, at some point in the mixture here, Jan's mom started what was going to be an 8-month affair with this B guy, with this Robert Birchtold.
So, neighbor interested in adolescent girl, and mother of adolescent girl begins affair with pedo neighbor.
Yes.
Okay. This is the beginning of the story too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is the beginning.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're already fucked up because we got the pedophile neighbor that's interested in the 12-year-old girl, obsesses over her, is taking photos.
Yeah.
And then the mom, hey, pick one. It's either one's fucked up, but you're going, this guy's going to he's going for the twofer?
If you're gonna be a creep, at least commit.
Commit to one creep zone.
Have some morals.
Okay. That it gets worse.
I figured.
So
It's only the beginning of the story. It must.
I don't know why I said that. Hey, pick a side, bro. Yeah, that don't make no sense. All right, so pedo neighbor, affair with mom. God, you know what? I really need to. Did we figure out if we can play a video through here?
Oh shit. No,
All right, give me your phone.
we're not set up for that.
Open your phone, because I'm going to. I have to at least play through here a little bit of this audio from this next part, because basically the Birchtold guy, the weird neighbor. Okay.
It's an interview from him?
Well, the dad's being interviewed.
Okay.
But basically what the Birchtold guy was, he's like, hey, you got a minute one day? And he's like, yeah, sure. So let's go for a drive. He goes for a drive. And apparently he's not getting along too well with his wife. All right?
Okay.
So what if he's not getting along with his wife? What do you think's not happening, Han?
The Secus?
The Secus?
Yeah. Seks? At least I think that's how it's spelled. I don't get any.
Well, yeah, so he ain't getting no Secus. Okay? And so I'm going to let the dad explain right here, okay?
Stand my wife. I need to have sex. I could see that he was sexually aroused.
He has a boner.
He says, "Oh, can you give me some relief?" We were laughing, and he said, "Oh, Bob, it's just kid stuff, and I've got to have relief." So
Asking him to relieve him.
to reach over and relieve him in an act of masturbation. I did the worst thing I've ever done.
You think? Bro. Hey, dude, okay, just for example, if we're sitting in the car and you're like, bro, I haven't got any sex, man, I really need some relief, I'd be like,
Sucks.
that sucks, bro. Hey, gotta figure this shit out. And you're like, no, dude, like, I really need relief. I'd be like, hey, cut out the gayness. Okay?
I'll get out of the car. You just have at it in between your seat cushions, okay?
I'll go sit in the back. I mean, this is 2019. We got Instagram and Facebook. I can go on there and entertain myself for a few minutes. Have it out in your car, dude. Hey, finish your shit. You got two hands? Do it yourself. That's what I'm telling him. If he's like asking me to jerk him off, no.
Nuh-uh.
No.
No.
Did I not tell you this was going to take a fucking turn?
You did. You did warn me.
Hey, the dad reached over and jerked his cack. He relieved him. The mom's already having an affair
With this guy.
with this same dude, and now this guy has so easily, I might add, like converts him to homoism.
Homoism?
Is that a word?
Homosexuality.
Yeah, that thing.
Homoism.
That thing.
New religion. Coming at you now. So this dude, B, he's getting action from all three people in this well, not all three,
Well,
but
hold
three
on.
of the family members?
Two so far, and he wishes he had action with
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah, I see.
This is the part where I started losing my shit. This is the exact part where it took a massive turn for me, and I was like, no, this ain't real.
I'm having trouble believing it is, but it probably is.
Apparently, it's all real, and this is a true story.
Oh no.
But this was the beginning of. I'm gonna continue here, okay? So he jerks him off.
Yep.
All right. And basically one night he's like, I guess early evening, he asked the mom, after this had all happened, different day obviously. He's like, hey, can I take Jan out horseback riding? Tongue, teeth, and the lips, I know. And the mom says yes.
God, why? Just fucking why?
Hey, say no. She's like, oh, it's a school night. I probably shouldn't let you go and all this shit. And by the end of it, she still lets it go. Dude, my mom wouldn't let me do shit on a school night?
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone anywhere. Couldn't have gone anywhere.
Hey, if the street lights are on, you're good. They turn off and you're not in the house, it's your ass.
Yeah.
That was the rule.
That's...
I mean, I get it, it's 1974. It's a different time.
Yeah, but still, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm low-key kind of convinced that these parents just fucking hate their kid Jan.
Yeah. Now, I read some, after, I did a little research after I'd watched it, and all it kept saying was that it made the parents look completely like shit.
Yeah. They're either negligent or assholes. I mean,
Hey, the
What?
dad jerked him off. But, end of story. Dude, you don't even have to include any of the daughter obsession and shit and the affair with the mom. Hey, you made him nut. That's simply put, you made him nut.
We can stop the podcast right here. I mean, guy makes other guy who didn't want to do it nut. Anyway, that was episode 5.
So we ended, guys. So I hope you had a good nut, and
hope you had a good nut.
But so this is where the abduction begins, because the mom says yes. And first off, I'm like, once he's like, hey, can I take her horseback riding? I'm like, red flag. He's gonna take her. It's over. Sure. Lets her go. They go on this horseback riding trip. So, of course, they show like things that had happened and stuff like that, but bottom line is he basically gave her sleeping pills.
Very Cosby of him. Continue.
Yeah, this is Cosby. This was Cosby's inspiration.
It was actually about the time Cosby was doing it.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I just know he did it.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what time
finally
frame.
serving time for it, but
Dude, is he in jail for life right now? Or like, what did he get?
I don't know. Who knows how many appeals he's going through right now to
Hey,
not
bottom
serve any of
line,
that.
how much longer Cosby got? Isn't he like 85?
Thereabouts, yeah. I mean, I'll Google it real quick, but keep going.
Anyways, so he gives her some sleeping pills, right?
Yep.
And like gives her sleeping pills multiple times throughout this story. You know, this is how he gets her. You know, because I think whenever she got in the car, he was like, "Hey, I have some of your allergy medicine for you." Hey, you're
No,
not
you
my
don't.
parent. How do you even? I know he's obsessed with her, but dude, you know what medicines I gotta take?
I don't even think I've had a girlfriend that knew that, but then again, I don't take any. So.
Unlike, hey, I take buku loads of pills for allergies and more allergies. I do, man. If one don't work, I'm popping another. Because did I say it on this episode, or was that one of the previous recordings that we left out where I said that I was allergic to everything?
That was a test episode.
Okay, so basically, long story short here, I had the allergy testing of like 60 shots in my arm where they gave it, you know, a little prick of fucking everything, and I was allergic to all 60. So, like, I'm allergic to everything. I gotta have pills for it, and bottom line, hey, you handing me a pill when I get in the car, I'm gonna slap shit out of you.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm so glad you have
Number one,
these.
if I'm going on, you know what, okay, yeah, well, I guess she didn't have allergy pills. I was about to say, if she's going on like a trip, but it's not a trip, it's like just like a evening thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I'm not taking a fucking pill.
Yeah. I'm not taking a pill. I'm not even taking out of the container myself.
And number one, dude, what grade sleeping pill does this have to be
Well, how fast did it work?
to knock you the fuck out?
No idea.
Because, okay, we'll get into it here, okay?
Okay.
So basically, she falls asleep, doesn't remember shit. She wakes up in a motorhome, which is
Okay.
what later you find out is his motorhome, okay? And fucking, she wakes up to a white box next to her that's speaking. It's playing like a recording.
Okay.
All right. And it's playing these alien-like voices. Like, I don't, you know, some shit like that, but, you know, speaking like we do, just like with, you know, weird sounding shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, if you can think of an alien voice, that's it.
Thief.
Pretty
Thief.
much.
That's a Drake and Josh
I was
reference.
about to say, was that Drake and Josh?
Yep.
God, dude. They need to fucking replay those.
Yes. I'm so mad they don't even rerun them.
Like, that was Nickelodeon's, like,
Peak.
peak.
Yeah. That and Ned's Declassified were on at the same time.
It was like one after another, like, all the time.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Anyway.
Anyways, so these aliens that are speaking through this box are named, I think it was Zeta and Zethra or some shit like that.
Okay.
So basically they tell her that she's half alien. Her mom's her real mom, and her dad isn't her real dad. She has like an alien dad. So that's like her like fake dad or some shit.
Okay.
So the alien voice had basically told her that she needed to have a kid by 16 to save the planet with a special male companion. Okay.
A special
Just
male
a special male companion
by 16.
by 16, and she's 12 currently.
God.
Okay, so she walks out of the room in the motorhome, and guess what? Robert Birchtold is on the couch. Now, here's where this. Okay, I'll give it to this guy's a fucking mastermind, but wow, like I don't know how you could pull this shit off. Okay, you already got the parents. Obviously, you got the dad's hand around your cock. That's how in deep you are. Like you're in there. Okay?
He's in deep.
So she comes out there and he's like knocked out. He's got cuts covered in blood.
Whoa. But
Yeah.
back up
Yeah.
10 seconds and say that again.
He's knocked out, covered in blood. Like cuts and shit.
B is?
Yeah, B.
And nobody knows why yet at this point.
Here's the thing that I found out. Is he basically like, eventually the FBI finds his car. Well, he had broken out the window. Obviously they don't know how this happened. But how I saw it is he broke out the window, cut himself up on the window. There's like blood running down the side of the door and shit like that, making it look like an attack kind of thing. Well, I guess it was from that. But she like tries to wake his ass up and he comes to and shit. And I guess he was saying, we've been attacked or we got abducted. And he said all he saw when he was driving was this ray of light. And then they don't remember anything.
Okay.
And then hence the aliens talking to her
Okay.
from this recording, whether it was him, I don't know. We still don't know how that shit happened, but
he's making this whole situation up or what?
yeah. This is all bullshit. This is all him.
That he's feeding her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, she's convinced that she's half alien. She's half alien, and her dad's not a real dad, and she's got to have a kid to save the world.
Since when does that do anything good?
Exactly. So, obviously, they're interviewing her, and she's like, when I walked outside and I saw B there, I was so happy, because it was someone that I was really close to and that I truly trusted. I just knew he was the male companion they were speaking of. Hey, bitch, he's 40.
Jesus.
You're 12. So, you know what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, there's fooling around. And I'm not going to go into details, but you know what happened. You can visualize this shit. So basically, they make a run to Mexico. And the first time, I think she was missing roughly 30-something days. Like 35, 38, something like that. But they get a phone call from Mexico one day. The parents.
Oh, okay. Hi, this is all of Mexico calling. I mean,
No.
Oye, this is all of Mexico calling. My friend.
No.
Okay.
B calls the parents from Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. And he tells the parents, I've married Jan here in Mexico because the legal age is 12. I need your permission to come back to the United States I'm coming back to the United States, but in order to do so, I need your permission to marry Jan. That way I can enter, because obviously you can't marry a 12-year-old in the US of A.
Yeah. Obviously.
And of course, the one great decision the parents had in this whole show was fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, yes,
You
finally
made a good call.
you finally made a good. It's a little late.
A little late.
It's a little late.
A little.
Some cocks have been jerked, but you made a good decision at this point. This is all right. This is good.
You have made a good call.
Yeah. Finally.
But not without unjerked cocks.
That's where we're at. All right. Now,
Quit fucking fidgeting.
Dude,
I'm
you
hearing
know
this
what?
whole couch creak.
we're at that. Hey guys, we're at that point where it's hot in this room, and I can't even say that reference. I was gonna say a little flip up and itch action maybe in order at the end of the show, but that's gonna be, you'll hear all that in what I'm talking about from the unreleased episode that we're gonna have come out later on. But yeah, it's hot in here, and as the people on video can see, which yes guys, we're actually trying out, I think officially, finally, the video. Hopefully this shit works. That the fan's not going. It's hot as hell in here. But you know what? It's okay because like I always say, quality. But this time we don't have a belt around the fan.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
speaking
belt
of which,
this
bro,
time.
it's right there.
Yeah, I
Get that
noticed.
before you leave.
I really hope I remember this time.
So
Yeah, I left my belt on the fan after I left this place last week.
we don't have it this time, and I guess we've kind of gotten better on our podcast voices.
Yeah.
We're not so damn loud.
Yeah.
So
Also, I would like to address the video real quick. Hello, video.
we're only, how far are we in?
27 minutes.
We're only halfway through this thing, and now saying hi.
But the reason I'd like to address the video is because I'd love for the people to see what is being used to video right now. Because what you see is a totally stationary video feed of just the two of us. And that's it. Very basic, very simple. It's coming from an iPhone XS Max. Not that that matters. And the reason it's coming from an iPhone and not something higher quality, like, I don't know, like a Canon DSLR or something like that, is because there's a tripod set up in the corner. Canon DSLR sitting on top of that. Very nice. 6D Mark II. Tremendous camera. Greatest camera of all time.
Not made in China.
And I forgot the SD card.
It's always something.
So it's always something. So we've got a nice tripod, a $2,000 camera, no lens, and that's just being used to prop up the phone we're using to record.
Yeah.
Like, his phone is just leaned up against the front of my camera I forgot the memory card for.
So, hey, iPhones are pretty good these days.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, they're really good.
Supposed to be
That's
some pretty good quality.
yeah, that's why I was totally fine with you using that, because I mean, these cameras are. pretty good
I'm
now.
watching the video feed from my Apple Watch, and it from this little tiny 44 millimeter screen, it's pretty HD. It's pretty good. So that's where we're at. And, and also, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say another change because we can't do the same thing twice between episodes, I guess.
We just like spending money.
Don't even get me started.
Every, I think we might be at a point where we don't have to spend money.
Yeah, I've only spent like $1,000 a week now, but I've replaced the laptop that I bitched so much about last week. Well, we didn't bitch, but like last week I said that whole keyboard was fried from the beer that spilled over all the way across the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the computer was kind of on its last leg. Like, it was still running, but I wouldn't have trusted to run it for an hour to run the podcast. So,
And we were going to use it today.
yeah, we were, until Colton just mentioned in passing before. It's like, hey, so you thinking about looking at computers? I'm like, oh yeah, let's go to Best Buy. I'll go get one of those. So here we are. I've upgraded, and I'm back to using a usable keyboard, which means I don't have 15 square foot of shit, like an extra keyboard and an extra mouse and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I think we have finally found our forever setup.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think will actually sit and run and work for more than one episode before we start fucking with stuff again.
I think we're good for a while.
Hopefully so.
So I'm going to continue now. Because we only got a little bit of the story left, which I know
Okay.
I left a lot off.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving you the gist because I'm trying not to fucking take up an entire episode. But I'm kind of getting to that point. So I'm going to try to speed this up. So they say no. Thank God. Where am I at here? Oh yeah. So the FBI traces that call. They find him. They arrest him. Take him to a jail. In the jail, he talks to her and says, "Hey, you can't tell anybody about our mission, which is the mission that the aliens gave her to have a kid with this dude."
Gullible.
She's like,
so gullible.
He basically tells her, "Stay away from your dad. Don't tell anybody about the mission." That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Because, if you tell anybody, the aliens will vaporize you."
I need to use that ultimatum on my kid when he starts acting up. Do you want to be vaporized? Quit your shit! Good night, Billy. If the aliens hear a peep out of you, they'll vaporize the shit out of you. All right. Night, son. Flips off light.
You know what? I could actually see you doing this in the future.
If we hear one peep out of you tonight, you're a goner.
You know what? We're definitely using that in the future. If you don't, I will.
All right.
So they bring him back, and they're basically going to charge him with kidnapping, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what else. Sorry. But basically after they go through some court bullshit, he basically tells the parents, "Hey, if you don't drop these charges, I'm going to expose your husband of homosexuality." Because as far as I know, he's only jerked a dick once.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Which, I mean, hey, I'm not saying you're gay, but you're doing some pretty gay shit. Okay?
That's one of my favorite things I've ever said on this show. I'm not going to call you gay, but you're saying a lot of gay shit.
So, I mean, there's not, as far as I saw, there's not like a bunch of homo shit to expose. So
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Hey, go ahead.
Do it.
But, here's where the good decisions end, because they signed the paper. They signed is it an affidavit? Is that what it is?
Hell, why not? Let's call it an affidavit.
Affidavit. So they sign it, and all charges are dropped, motherfucker's released. But he has to go to therapy. I don't know, for pedophiles. So,
if you put a space in the middle of it, it's the rapey. So, yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
All right, the rapey.
Yeah.
The rapey. I see it.
Therapist
Never saw it before, but I do now.
Yeah, therapist is just the rapist without the space.
You know what, Ian? You open my brain sometimes. You open my eyes and just really show me the cooler things in life.
I just told you that the rapist is just therapist with a space. That's all I did.
Well, you know what? You showed me something I never knew before, and you know what? I've learned something today, so it's a good day.
Sorry it was that.
It's a good day. So he goes to this therapist. And for the record, later on, the therapist loses his license.
Is it related to this or no?
Probably. I don't know for sure. They never
boy.
really said. They just said that he lost his license, but it has to have something to do with this because he is ordered. By his therapist. He is ordered. He is ordered to stay with Jan 4 times a week.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey.
Revoke his license and fucking throw him in the dungeon.
The problem is the girl. You need to get him away from the girl.
Obviously.
Hey, you're obsessed with this girl, right? Yeah, I want to marry her. I love her with all my heart. I've already had sex with her. Oh, well, the police say we really need to get you away from her, but you know what? I'm a licensed therapist, and we need to have you, close. And I mean, skin to skin.
God, it's making me sick thinking about it.
Because in the, what do they call it? The reenactments, this dude's in bed while she's sleeping, laying next to her on his back, while he's performing the other thing that his therapist said, which was to listen to a tape, which normally is I don't know, like for example, anger management.
Yeah, some self-help stuff.
Calming shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Hmm.
What he's hearing in his headphones is basically like describing how the girl is caressing his back and how she's like running her fingers along his shoulders and that kind of seductive ass shit.
What the fuck is going on in this story? Literally everyone is just absolutely insane.
You're lying next to her. And you're probably over here popping a chub. We're trying to get rid of this problem, not progress it.
Yeah.
So this is going on, and I think, if I have it correct, I think it went on for 6 months.
Until...
4 nights a week for 6 months.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, this goes on, and guess what? She's kidnapped again.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Because the FBI had ordered the parents to stay away from him. But hey, let me allow him in my house to sleep next to my daughter in the middle of the night because it's a part of his therapy. So they do the complete opposite and don't listen to the FBI. Again, red fucking flag.
Everybody in this story just needs to catch a bullet. Just shoot them all, end the story, end everybody in it. Start over. Just hope that family doesn't exist somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This goes on for it was 3 or 4 years. Because the second time she's kidnapped, she's gone for 100 and something days.
Okay.
And you know what he did?
What?
They lived in Minnesota, I think. He drove their ass all the way to California and put her in some Catholic all-girls school under a different name so they couldn't find her. And he wasn't staying in that same town. He was staying somewhere fairly close to where he could drive to see her on the weekends. But his whole idea was to keep her away from the family.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, how crazy is this yet so far?
So far, it's not over. It gets weirder.
Well, how real does it sound?
It sounds totally made up.
That's my point.
This does not sound like it ever happened.
Because the whole thing is like I said, they're playing it as a completely real. I mean, obviously, I don't know, obviously, but I mean, apparently it's a real story. But they're interviewing, and back to the dad jerking him off.
Yeah, where did that come from? Why?
They're interviewing him, and he's like, "It's the worst thing I've ever done." And why'd
you do it?
It's like all of a sudden where you just like a split-second decision where he's just like, it's a nice boner. You know what? I'm gonna jerk that cock.
I just don't understand what his motivation even was.
Hey, what are you getting out of it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want to. He's not making you. What? And there you go doing it. And because of that, you have to drop the charges on him for kidnapping your fucking daughter. Also, by the way, I wouldn't have budged if I, for some reason, gave this creepy boy a wank while we were in the car.
Sorry.
You done fucking wiggling?
I'm sweating.
Like, if for some reason he had that on me and he kidnapped my daughter, I would definitely still not drop the charges.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it makes me gay. And I'm saying a lot of gay shit. But I think it's worth it to, charge a kidnapper and pedophile.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
So at this point, I don't know if I think we might go a little long today, and I'm going to be okay with it.
Okay.
So, because at this point, this is where my notes stop. And obviously the podcast knows this because my book is there. It's not in
It
my
is
lap
now
anymore.
closed.
It is now closed. It's over. But so we're going off memory here. Here we go.
Okay.
So I think at some point when, after he kidnaps her and all this shit, I forgot how it happens, but she ends up getting back, blah, blah, blah. And I think he ended up serving like 6 months no, I think it was like he was supposed to serve like a year, but it ended up getting knocked down to 45 days. And I can't remember exactly what the charge was. It wasn't like a major charge. And I don't think it was anything pertaining to her because apparently she had gone voluntarily. I forgot what, it was some kind of bullshit charge.
Okay.
So he gets out, comes back, and guess what happens?
What?
The mom begins her affair again.
He kidnapped your daughter.
Like, hey, at what point does the obvious signs click in their minds?
Yeah, clearly these parents just hate their kid. I mean, the fact that...
Because, hey, when I move into the house and you send a fruit basket to me, I'm going to be like, okay, these people are like... I mean, it's a nice gesture, but...
Yeah.
It's 2019.
Yeah, they're ultra nice, but... Definitely keep my eye on them.
Red flag number 1, there's a but in that sentence. Doesn't matter what it's for, there's a but in that sentence. And you're like, no, you're not. Hey, I'm not asking you to babysit my kids. Can you imagine that? Hey, honey, why don't we just ask Birchtold to... Hey, he brought us a fruit basket. We're going to let this guy watch our children?
We can't. We can't bring him over here. He brought us that fruit basket.
But
he's clearly more interested in us than I want any babysitter to be.
Like, I mean, okay, he likes to watch the kids or come over and play with the kids because he's like this, outstanding father figure of some sort is what they were calling him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
If you don't want to come over and constantly, like, watch my kids and then you start, like, saying, hey, what's Jan doing? You're, like, singling out one of my children? No.
You're gonna be dead before you try to leave.
Yeah.
Like, that's... I mean, sorry, that's the facts. Hey, what's Jan doing? Watching you die. I mean, that would be my answer.
Yeah.
Hey, Jan, come here. Did you like this guy? Did.
I just like how, like, in the show, the mom's like, I went over there to just talk to him. He just wanted to talk, is what he told me on the phone call. And we went over there, and before I know it, he was just, slightly kissing me, and then he started to fondle my breast. And I stayed there entirely too long, and, we engaged in sexual activities. Hey, let's not forget. Both mom and dad have touched this cack.
Now, well, all three of them at this point.
Oh, yeah. All three. So, we got the three amigos right now. We got, hey, no. Better yet, bro, we got the three blind mice.
The three fucksketeers.
Hey, if one person in the family is touching this dude, jerking him off, getting that nut, there's a problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, she begins the affair, and luckily, no, the dad don't come back into it. There ain't no cock jerking anymore from him, giving no relief, So, eventually the mom finally stops because the dad, hey, his brain worked. He files for divorce.
Oh. That's
okay, cool. Because the mom...
Good call number 2.
The mom in their interview says, hey, I'm in love with this man. She says how she's so in love with him. Hence, let me go back to Jan. Through this entire time that whenever she comes back home, she God, acid reflux or something. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Bowling pin. I felt like a burp was coming. Jan, yeah, that's where I was at. Jan, she basically just tells her parents how much she loves him. How much he is the man for her. She loves him more than anything. And, like, hey, you're 12 and he's 40. Or you're 13, whatever part of the timeline we're on. Like, So, she basically tells her parents through all this past shit that I've talked about how she wants to marry him and he wants to marry her. He's got it in her mind. He's already brainwashed her to where she is half alien. She's got to have a baby by 16. And that he has her to the point where, hey, I love this man and I do want to marry him. You 12.
Gullible.
Hey, let's go back to this point real quick. When I was 12, I wasn't that fucking dumb.
I'm all human. I found that out by now.
Hey, I know what to do and what not to do. Like, simple.
Holy
At 12, if this guy if the neighbor was coming over constantly wanted to hang out with me, I'm like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, no. Oh, you want to take pictures of me? Nah. It's 2019. Okay? We have internet. There are plenty of those sites. No, it ain't happening with me.
God, I can't even, like, imagine myself in that situation.
I can't either. It's hard.
Like, a 12-year-old kid, having some 40-year-old lady from next door coming over just because she likes to see me. Ugh, God. Ugh,
Hey,
no.
yeah. The first, if I was going to actually put myself in this situation, I would have been like, Mom,
Yeah, there we go.
and right there, the story's over.
Well, in your situation, it would have been, but
Yeah.
remember these fucking parents that she's got. Mom, can you make this weird man go away? Why? He's having a good time.
Yeah, my mom would have fucked some shit up for sure.
Yeah.
My mom's a firecracker, bro. My mom, dude.
Yeah, I can see that.
My mom would whoop ass.
I can see that.
But, so, I don't think, let me double check in my brain. I do not think that they got married, because I know he asked again, like, hey, allow me to marry your daughter, and they said no. Hey, gold star. But the dad, after filing for divorce, they get back together. She doesn't sign the papers. So she's back in the house. They're back together. It's a loving family.
Hooray, rejoice. What a happy ending.
So, the only thing that I can remember from this story at this point is them interviewing her as an adult, showing the trials and shit later on in life, because I forgot why. Apparently he had done this to other girls. Shocker.
Yeah.
So, I just remember in the court thing, she's like, I can't believe, you can sit here and stare at me today and say the things you're saying. I really want you to just turn to the judge and, tell the truth. And he's just like, well, Jan, I'm sorry you feel that way. Hey, your PP was in me, bro. We got a problem. You tell the truth. I've told my half. You just got to confirm. Because her mom had wrote, because finally, at some point, the daughter, Jan, had told her sister about the aliens, which proceeded into her telling her parents, and her mom wrote everything down and wrote a book about it, and it was the selling book and all this shit. So they were on a tour about, being against, girls, young, pedophiles, obviously, and like, kidnapping, whatever.
Well, clearly they're not that against it.
Yeah, I know.
They basically just made it happen. Not only allow it, but made it happen.
I feel like they're just like, oh, your child got kidnapped. Have you really thought about they went voluntarily? I mean, come on.
God damn it.
So, to end this story, she finally, obviously, broke out of her madness and realized it was all fake and she wasn't half alien. But the girl does say that over 200 times is when they basically, got it in, I guess.
It was like there's a zillion ways to say it. You haven't
There's
picked
a
one
zillion
yet.
way to say it, but it's hard to say when she's 12.
It's
weird.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's been over 200 times that B fucked a 12-year-old.
Hey, just
that does feel weird to say. But
just a
there we go.
disclaimer. We're laughing at him uncomfortableness.
Yes, this is discomfort.
This ain't haha, a 12-year-old got fucked. That's not what's going on here because we're not for that.
Yeah, all of this laughter, if there is any, is anxiety and unease. None of this is actually good comedy.
Yeah. I really had to tell this story because this is fucking retarded.
Well, it's every bit as stupid as everybody that I've heard talk about it say it is.
So, to end this whole thing, they find out that, he goes and he gets charged somehow of, like, raping a girl at some point. I'm trying to remember, but at some point before all this, like, he obviously wasn't in jail, but he kills himself.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember why, because it was, it had to do with Jan somehow.
Hmm.
I can't remember. Y'all would have to go look at, like, just go watch it because I'm not making any of this shit up.
That's fucking insane.
Like, dude, I really wish my dogs would shut up. Sorry if y'all can hear that. But yeah, the dude kills himself in the end because if memory serves me correctly, he just can't have Jan.
Well, I would hope not.
I still don't think this is like real.
I'll be honest with you, it sounds like a totally made up story.
Because again, the whole time the story was going on, I'm laughing my ass off. And like every 5 minutes, I'm finishing their sentences, and I'm like, because he jerked him off. And then like 5 minutes later, they'll say some kind of sentence, and I'll be like, and he jerked him off. And then like we're just sitting there watching it, and Jordan's like, Colton, stop. And I'm like, fine, I'm done. And of course I get another opportunity, and I'm like, because he jerked him off. So I mean, yeah, it's not great. It's not a great show. I think I saw it got a 69 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is too high.
And very coincidental.
It really is, isn't it? Damn. But yeah, that story is the one. By the way, Ian had no idea about this at all.
This is all completely new to me. I didn't hear any of this before. But it is every bit as weird as the people who have told me what they think says it is. Say it is. Who cares?
Yeah. So I had 3 pages of notes for that.
And is it about that time to go to our misconnections?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to our misconnections, guys. I think I might have more to talk about. I may not. But we're going to go to misconnections. And this week, we are finishing up from where we were last week in Oklahoma somewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
So because we went off on that tangent of that pink guy farting on pillow story. Hey, go listen to the last episode.
It was a good one.
So here we are. We're going to finish these, and then we're going to move on to Birmingham.
Alan Bamba.
Yeah. So, Here we go. Oklahoma's up. Let's finish them off. You had to give me this one, didn't you?
Yep. Yeah, I sure did.
Any thick black face sitters is the title.
Love it already.
All right, here we go. Any...
Come on, that was the first
hold
word.
on. It's the next part, man. Any black thick booty women in Conway into sitting on a white face and getting taken care of. There is nothing more fun than getting smothered under a thick black booty. Hey, you gonna die. This guy's a superhero. He ain't gotta breathe. Hey, have you ever answer me this? Have you ever been horny, Ian? And
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. Have you ever been horny and just thought,
Yeah.
I want to be smothered?
No.
There we go. Because you know what? When you're having any kind of sex, okay? I want to breathe.
Yeah, your metabolic rate's pretty high. You need to breathe more than normal. Last thing I need is an ass on my face.
I'm going to leave it at that.
I mean, there's ways to work around it, but if you're talking about a thick one just straight up sitting on you, all of your orifices are closed.
I mean, dude, you're just...
That's the minute.
I don't just fucking... Hey, it's just like... I just picture like putty just forming. just fucking forming to your face. And can you just imagine, dude? You're just sitting there and he's like, this is what I wanted.
I'm having such a great time.
I mean, dude. Ooh,
was that the whole thing?
that was it. It was only 3
Okay.
lines.
Yeah, that was everything. All right, so I guess it's my turn.
Hey, guess what? Now I'm double sweating. Oh,
Wait, so what's the current location now that we finished up?
are we done? Oh, okay. Yeah, now we're on Alabama.
Okay. What up, Alabama? We got pre-op trans man. And here's how it goes.
So you know what? That's what I want to know.
What?
Pre-op meaning like you still got a dick?
Well, before your physical sex change, but trans man means that you're identifying as a male.
So we got like a cross-dresser kind of guy, basically. Is that what I'm getting?
Well, let's see. You identify as a male, which means you started as a female. And if you're pre-op, it means,
Wait, so this is a chick identifying as a dude.
well, if you want to be politically correct, it's a dude with a vagina.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they haven't had the op yet.
So it's a girl wanting to get a dick, but it's a dude. Because it looks like a dude and is acting like a dude, but doesn't have the dude parts yet.
Correct.
All right.
Sure.
Onward.
Let's... This is how culturally sensitive we are. Because, okay, I kind of fucked that all the way up. He definitely fucked that all the way up.
It's my
And
job.
we have lost all 0 of our trans listeners. I'm very sorry to have only had you for no episodes, but I wish you the best of luck.
I'm sorry I'm ignorant to all this shit, okay? Because...
We're cis. I mean, we don't have to know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, pre-op trans man, here we
All
go.
right, continue.
I'm a true trans guy. It's your pick gets mine. Wait, what? It's your pick gets mine, not that back and forth BS. Okay? That makes no sense. So send a pic with a reply, or you won't get one in return. No haze high or how's it going BS. I'm black, 29, attractive trans guy. Not on here for desperation, just discretion. Know the difference. Dude, this...
Dude, straight fucking
I was
forward.
going to say, this dude can command a Craigslist ad.
Hey, I hence dominant.
Yep. Not on here for desperation, just discretion. Know the difference. Not shallow or nothing, but for some reason people think a shady hookup truck stop area is common for posts like this. Never been to shady places and not about to. I prefer white males. What? Okay, so you're a trans man that wants males. Atypical, but okay. But that doesn't count others out. No old guys who can't get it up and trying to play it off with those cock rings. Fellas, if you don't know what a trans guy is, you may want to exit the post. No, I don't top or will fuck you, so let's not reply for that.
I probably should have exited the post.
But here I am. I have not had any surgeries, so original parts included.
Hence my brain still don't know where we're at. You know, I was reading this and I'm like, oh. My brain's like, huh?
No, just blow me Minutemen or Mini-Men. I have no problem shutting that down. If you feel you are on the smaller nature but can fuck, you're still invited. And I have standards. I don't give up this often, so I'm not about to just for anything.
Hey, he could have definitely just said, I'm a trans guy. I like white. No old guys. As long as you can fuck.
That is a roller coaster of a post. That was a lot of fun, actually.
Hey, no old people. Okay, none of that bullshit. Okay, and you gotta be white. None of that bullshit. Okay.
He knows what he wants.
Hey, I just need you to fuck, and none of that bullshit.
Your turn.
Oh God. I sent them to you, so now I have no. Oh God. This is the one. This is one of the ones I think I wanted you to read.
Oh, well then if you want to give it back to me, or just scroll
No.
out. You're in the text conversation we have, so you can just, yeah, if you want to do it that way.
Nah, you got the next one. Here we go.
Okay.
Sloppy Toppy is the title. Hey, what is fem? Is that femdom? Femdom? That's a thing, right?
All it says is femme,
Yeah, F-E-M.
female.
Why don't they just put that? You're a minute just leaving out 3 letters?
Or just a letter F. I mean, nobody just says F-E-M.
I mean, it could have just been female.
Yeah.
Female. That's a word. Like, hey, they can't have, it's not like Twitter. It can't be like, oh, you can only put 140 characters because obviously the last one was like a paragraph.
Yeah, there is no character limits on those, I don't think. It's definitely longer than that.
Put the whole word. That's where I'm getting at. So I'm going to say the whole word. Female black bottom. What does that mean? When they say bottom or like male top, white top here, like what does that mean? Does that mean you want to be on the bottom?
I have no idea.
Top, bottom? Okay. Okay. Female black bottom looking to polish your big pole. The bigger the better. Hit me up with a pic and I will send you a pic and directions to the best sloppy toppy in the South.
The best sloppy toppy in the South. Come on down.
Please be drug and disease free as I am. Hit me up. Available late nights and early mornings. So if you need to relieve some stress, hit me up. You know what Robert Birch told? Hit him up. Hit him up.
That was a good one, too.
I know. Sloppy toppy. Wow.
The best damn sloppy toppy in the South.
You got to start using that next time. Hey, next girl, you're going to be like, how about that sloppy toppy?
I have a funny feeling that won't work.
Hey,
But Everything's worth trying once.
Obviously, things work. This is Craigslist.
Yeah.
You know somebody's answered to these. Think about that. What we're reading, people are answering too.
That's disgusting, honestly.
I mean, there you go.
Okay. You already got it on the one I need?
Yes.
Okay, what the fuck is that third word?
You know, it's quite insane, the grammar problems.
Yeah. What the fuck? Nice guy, VERS looking.
Nice guy verse looking?
You know, VERS, that's short for something.
Like it's not V period.
No, it's just VERS looking.
Verse. That's all I've heard. All I've seen it used before, but I thought it was like versus something. Like, you know what I mean? Like comparison.
No idea what that stands for. So I'll figure it out later.
Yep.
Anyway, here we go. I'm a sane, nice-looking guy who's new into this really smooth and tight-looking to get back... Well, what the fuck? Okay, hold on.
I knew you'd get a little
What in
tripped
the
up.
whole hell is this? Okay, I just realized there's no commas or periods, so I gotta do this all in one breath. And it also means that I have to start over. And it also means that I have to pay a lot of attention because
You got it.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You got it.
Here we go. I'm a sane, nice-looking guy who's new into this really smooth and tight-looking to get my back door opened. It's been shut tight and could polish your pole really eager and would love to take care of you. Also wouldn't mind if you want to return the favors. If you're the right one, send me at least stats and pick. Would help free all day during the week between 8 and 3.
I'm glad.
Do not contact me with unsolicited
I'm
services
glad
or
you
offers.
fucking read that.
What the fuck did that even mean? Okay.
I don't
he's-
know.
He's a sane, nice-looking guy. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Normal.
Imagine. Normal guy. Okay. Who's new into this really smooth and... Who's new into this? Oh, okay. There should have been a period there. I was like, what is this really smooth and tight-looking he's talking about?
So he's saying he's new to this, and he's really smooth and
Yes.
tight looking?
Really smooth and tight-looking to get... Oh, really smooth and tight.
Okay.
Another punctuation mark there. Looking to get my back door opened. Another period.
Dude, he's talking about his ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's talking about his ass being really smooth and tight.
It's been shut tight and could polish your pole. Really eager and would love to take care of you. Also wouldn't mind if you want to return the favor.
Hey, my ass is open. Is yours open? I mean,
All right.
Jesus, dude.
There we go. I've still got to
thanks-
figure out what VERS means.
I don't know. Thanks for the visuals.
All right.
Thinking about a smooth, tight ass or whatever. I don't know.
Take one of the last two.
I'll let you have the other one.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, this one's not really crazy. But I saw it and was like, here, I'll just read it. It just says paid companion.
Prostitution. Maybe?
Obviously, right?
Okay.
It just says 25-year-old black female willing to be your paid online companion.
Online companion.
So, like a cam person, basically. Is what I'm getting out of it. Like,
Sounds like phone sex or something.
yeah,
Okay. I mean, odd, but whatever.
yeah. So, the part that got me is the price.
What is it?
$100 a text, $50 a call.
Why is a text more than a call?
Exactly.
What the fuck? Why is it so much money? Like, how loaded are these people you're hustling?
Okay, you know what? For one, good for you. You're making some good ass cash.
Yeah.
But holy hell, fuck the guy that is going for this shit. Like, how hot you gotta be to pay $100 for a dude? She sends a text. Hey baby, ching,
$100.
$100. And then he's like, hey baby, how are you? Oh, I'm doing good. Ching.
$200.
And then it's just like, what time are you going to go on so I can watch you? Cha-ching! Oh, wait, no, that's him. Oh, and then she replies, no, then she replies, 7 p.m. Cha-ching!
$300.
Hey, bro, you would have saved 50% if you would have just called.
Yeah.
Because, you know
Actually, you would have saved way more than that because the call you only need one of.
mind-blowing.
Yes.
Like, dude, that's ass backwards. It should be 100 a call.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I just read this and I was like, hey, prostitutes, is this how your pricing goes? Because, I mean, not that I was in before, but I'm definitely out now.
Is it 50 for anal and 100 for a hand job?
It's not right. It's highway. Hey, it's highway robbery.
$200 and I'll lick your cheek.
Hey, what like reminds me of the last episode when feel a little fur on your butt cheek.
I just like feeling the eyebrows on my butt cheeks.
So, yeah, that one didn't have anything crazy, but hey, change your prices.
Okay. Damn it, another acronym I don't know. MWM.
Okay, I'm
Starts with bi. So it's a bi MWM.
male, women, male, male with male. I don't know. Just I feel like Beavis a bit.
Anyway.
That's all I feel like.
Anyway. It's called Kick Sucker. Kick with no C. By MWM in Maumelle here, looking to suck clean white cock today. Be clean and DDF. Drug and disease free. There we go.
We're learning.
Be clean and down do fuck.
Down do fuck.
Yeah, that's what DDF means now. Prefer circumcised and white. Reach out on Kick too, and I hope this episode blows up so that their Kick will blow up. Islands 115. ISLANDS 115. Have at it.
Hey, it's on Craigslist. It's on there publicly.
Anyway, that is actually going to finish them.
Our misconnections, once again, are very sexual and...
These were better than normal. I really liked these.
Hey, but nothing was better than the thick black...
Stephanie Boots? Oh.
No. I mean, I could have had you read it in Stephanie Boots' voice.
Oh, yeah.
But we got to bring her back, dude. I don't know why. The only thing that I thought about whenever I did that was the whole MythBusters things where they did the testing on if a woman got sucked into the toilet,
airplane toilet.
Airplane toilet. Why in my mind did I replace the toilet with the guy's face?
I mean, that is a pretty good visual.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, it's a pretty accurate visual.
Yeah.
Not a pleasant one.
Yeah. And I had one more thing I wrote it down and I wanted to talk about it, but I'm just going to throw it out there because don't do it, for one. But I was at work the other day and obviously not going to say who this was because, it doesn't matter. Don't even know his name. It was a guy at my work. I was sitting at break and he comes up to me and I was sitting next to this girl. I'm not even going to say her name. But he goes to talk to her and he's like, hey, he's like, how you feeling? And I'm sitting here like, I think I had like my sandwich or something like that. And he's like, here,
He's right there.
Because I'm sitting on like the end of like this bar that we got at work on like these high tables or higher up chairs, and so his face is at my face,
Okay.
and he's like, hey, how you feeling? Talking to her. And then she's like, I'm feeling a little bit better because she was out sick like the two days before or some shit. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm trying to get over my bronchitis.
In your face.
I'm fucking eating. Like dude, half a second after he walked off, I wrote this down.
You almost sounded like Rick from Rick and Morty, by the way.
Oh really?
I'm getting over my bronchitis, Morty.
He's like, yeah, I've been trying to fight it all week. He's like, it's just really hard. It's yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. She's like, yeah, I hope you get better. Oh, it's bronchitis. It's just one of them things. I'm like,
man.
Dude.
Fuck off.
Fuck up. I'm just like, hey, don't. Number one, if you're going to talk to her,
Go over there.
Walk around, for one, and talk to her. Don't, because essentially you were talking through my face and food.
Yeah.
To her face. Because, I know she's there, but I would have been perfectly fine. And he's like, yeah, I'm getting over, my cold or something like that. Playing it, and it was a little bit further away. I'd been like, okay, cool. But dude, you're a foot and a half from my bubble. If you're don't come talk to me if you are still sick. You got over it? Come talk to me. You getting it? Don't come talk to me. You got it? Hey, don't get near me. And I had this exact conversation with her. I was like, could he have gotten any fucking closer to me? Like, I'm going to force down my food now and not think about the shit that exited his mouth and like spread through there and on.
And just settled
onto my sandwich. Or molecularly on my face. I mean, just don't do it.
Well, you have to kill him now. You know that, right? I mean, just out of the disrespect. You have to.
I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I will tell you. I don't have to kill him because I will tell you things after the show because he's already fucked. Not that he's gonna die. That sounds really bad. Nobody's gonna assassinate this guy.
He's already fucked.
I mean, he's got bronchitis. That's kind of a downer already. Okay, but hey, he's not gonna kill him.
Okay. Because apparently you don't have to. He's already
kill people
fucked.
On the show. He's already fucked. He's got bronchitis and shit. But yeah, don't do it.
Okay.
Moral of the story: get out of my face. Okay? Don't talk in my face. You got a face? Get out of my face. Get away from it. I don't want you here. I want you there. Where he is, okay? For the people watching this. I want to talk to you there. Not where hey, he was here. I don't want to talk to you here. Especially if you got bronchitis.
Yeah.
You know who can talk to me here? Jordan. That's it. Not even my own family. You want to get here? Take a step back. Don't do it. You want to have a conversation? Arm's length. Okay? This is how it's going to happen.
If a high five would be like too crowded and we're too close to like high five Cooley, fuck back.
Oh, hey, you're too close. Excuse me, what? We need a high five. Okay, let me high five your face. You see where it ended? Stand there. That's where you need to be. Okay? I know I don't have an X marks the spot, but right there. All right? Because now I got to think about your shit coming out your shit and spreading all over my shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want to think about it.
Shit's just our version of the word thing. When we can't think of it, it's just shit.
Because we already know how I think about things spreading. Okay? Because if you've already listened to episode 3, Ass and Pitties,
oh yeah,
we already know how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, back up. That's it. Back up. That was my rant for now. Okay, that's one of the things that have happened this week that I thought was a little bit much. So sorry that we. You know what? No, I'm not sorry. But because I felt like that was an interesting enough story to tell on the show today.
Yeah, it is. I think that was good.
And I tried to get as many decent details in there, but shit hit the fan early, but shit really hit the fan when he jerked him off.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. Because I don't give a shit. Like, literally, I don't care what happens in that show. You jerked him off. That's it.
Cut it there. That's all you need to know.
Hey, at that point, you could stop it, roll credits. She's abducted, never found, you jerked her off. Rewind, jerked him off. I don't think he can jerk her off. Unless we go back to the, pre-op trans man. But I probably still don't understand that, so I'm sorry.
No, that would have to be a pre-op trans woman. That's how you jerk her off.
All right.
Just trying to bring some political correctness to the show to all 0 of our trans listeners that we lost about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. So, where are we at? What time are we at? How long are we?
Hour and 20 minutes.
I think my phone might have died. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But it's episode 5, guys, and really hope you enjoyed that because wow, that was a story. But go out there, like we said at the beginning of the show. Go give us some comments anywhere. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. So, and we got our email. You want to email us? thedaftpodcast@gmail.com. Simple.
Yeah, send us things.
Help us out, But most importantly, guys, review. For you guys that have already given us 5 stars, have already reviewed, I know we have some on there, if you haven't noticed, Ian.
I haven't.
So, thank you very much. Just go out there and say whatever you want, guys. Like I said, it's a business thing. That's what helps us move up the charts. But other than that, thank you for listening today, guys. We love every single one of you. And once again, you'll hear us next week.
Sure will.
And scene.
Bye-bye.